Annyeonghaseyo, and welcome to the latest in my Korean entertainment previews. Today we're going to take a look at 5 Korean TV shows that I am looking forward to in the fall of 2024, which we're in now, obviously. And these are 5 shows that I am particularly interested in out of a packed release schedule for Korean shows in the next few weeks. So, in release date order, let's get started. First up is the second season of Netflix's supernatural fantasy thriller Hellbound, which became a worldwide hit on release in 2021.
정진수.
Set in the immediate future, mysterious apparitions called angels appear and condemn people to hell at a specific date and time. At the appointed time, monstrous creatures appear to savage the hapless victim and drag them off. And, of course, religious groups exploit the events for power, but skeptics investigate the events, hoping to reveal the real truth behind them. The show is visually impressive, and it mixed horror and crime procedural events alongside themes of sin and morality that were explored. Also did have a little bit of a time jump in season 1, which was led to almost wholesale change in cast at that point, but if you stick with it, it was a well worth watching show. And that season 1 ended with a condemned infant being saved by the sacrifice of their parents, and then a further twist with one of the victims of those condemnations resurrecting from their ashes. So this showed that there are loopholes in the rules of condemnation and of the doctrines preached by these religious groups. So season 2 sees these decrees continue, as well as the fight against the groups exploiting this phenomenon. And there will be more exploration of the themes of resurrection, sin, and divine justice, with monsters thrown in. The show is released on Netflix on October 25th, which is tomorrow, for the day that I am recording this. So that's Hellbound 2. Next up is a new crime thriller, Gangnam B-Side, releasing on Disney Plus on November the 6th. Now, for all the flack Disney Plus gets for some of its English language content, its track record for Korean shows is stellar so far. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
강나빠가 못하면 다 개판됐어. 다들 제이만 찾고 있다고.
가져왔냐?
Not least as it stars in a leading role the fabulous Jo Woo-jin, and it's always great to see him in a lead role, as often he is in supporting roles or in ensemble casts. And leaving aside the great movies he's been in, his TV resume includes Guardian, The Lonely and Great God, also known as Goblin, Narco Saints, which is a very underrated Netflix show in my opinion, Squad 38, and a key role in one of my all-time favourite shows, The Magnificent Mr. Sunshine. Joe plays a detective involved in a case where a series of people are mysteriously disappearing in Gangnam, and a key suspect is a Gangnam underworld figure, Yoon Gil-ho, played by another great actor, Ji Chang-wook, who was the star of Welcome to Sam Dal-ri and also had a great role in a recent show Queen Wu on Netflix. And rounding out the leads are Bibi, playing someone with crucial evidence into the crime who then disappears herself. And there's also a prosecutor with her own motivations, played by Ha Yoon Kyung. So this promises to be an absorbing dive into the underworld of the glamorous Gangnam area of Seoul. Next up, beyond Gangnam B-Side, is The Fiery Priest Season 2, the long-awaited sequel to a really fun show from 2019, which became a big hit on the SBS network. This show gave a big boost to the careers of the three leads, Kim Nam-il, Lee Han-hee, or Honey Lee as she's sometimes known, and Kim Seong-kun. The show had action, comedy, drama, and was full of heart, and there have been calls for a follow-up ever since. And thankfully those calls were listened to.
악마는 그림에서 나오는 것만큼 검지 않아.
뒤졌어.
나이트헤드야, 나이트헤드. 진짜 신부 맞아요?
전 보시다시피 하느님의 종입니다.
내려온다고 욕 받습니다.
웰컴 투 부산. 너
체력입니다.
신학교 때문에 부산 간 거 아니지?
호가 넘어간.
이 무슨 소린지 알아? 영혼 탈리걷기 돌아가는 소리?
아니야 돼. 이 섹션 분명 된다니까.
이렇게까지 해야 돼요?
못 가.
지금 가. 당장 못 가. 빨리 가.
그만해. 그만.
가자.
모든 악마들에게 알려줘야죠. 어딘가 분명히 하느님이 있다는 사실을요.
And the first season had the Catholic priest Kim Hae-il, Detective Gu Dae-young, and prosecutor Park Kyung-sun worked together as a very outlandish trio to solve a murder case involving a senior Catholic priest. So there was a lot of drama, a lot of action, but also a lot of fun and banter between the leads. Really a show that had it all, very entertaining. This time round, the three leads reunite to investigate a drug case in Busan, and they are joined this time round by BB, who has been busy as she's also in Gangnam B-Side, as we just mentioned, as she plays a Busan detective. I expect no less than lots of fun, action, banter, drama, and some severe ass-kicking in this show, The Fiery Priest Season 2. Fourth on this list is another Disney Plus show, this one debuting on December the 4th. The show is called Light Shop, and I'm excited by this for a multitude of reasons, but firstly, as it's written by Kang Pool, the man behind one of my favourite shows ever, Moving, and it's directed by veteran actor Kim Hee-won, who also happened to be in Moving. So if it's even half as good as that show was, this show will be great. On top of that, it stars the excellent Ju Ji-hoon, who I've talked about many times in various reviews and streams. And he plays a man who owns a small lighting store, which is visited by spirits. Some are spirits of the departed, some are people hovering between life and death.
다양한 사람들이 찾아와. 어떻게 오셨습니까? 어딘가 이상한 사람들이 있어. 낯선 사람들.
낯선 사람들이요? 힘드시겠다. 그래도 저는 얼마나 다행인지 몰라요.
뭐가?
여기가 밝아서요. 그리고 아저씨가 여기 계셔서요.
어쩌면 그 의지라는 게 혼자만의 것은 아닐 수도 있지 않을까요?
그래서 여기가 어디입니까?
어디든 사람 사는 세상 아니겠어요?
But they all have a story to tell. So that's the premise, and I don't know anything more about it in terms of plot. So very interested to see that. And one of the best parts of Moving was the emotional depth and resonance of the stories of the characters, so I'm expecting a similar feel here with Light Shop. It also has a very strong supporting cast too, including Park Bo-young. So I'm expecting big things from this show, and I hope I will not be disappointed. Last on this list, but very definitely not least, is the eagerly anticipated release on December 26th on Netflix of Squid Game 2. So I am looking forward to unwrapping that Christmas present for sure. Initially, Squid Game was not intended to have a sequel, but becoming a massive global success like it did, it became inevitable. Creator, writer, and director Hwang Dong-hyuk, he gave himself an out with the ending of Squid Game 1. So, as well as Season 2, there will be a Season 3 next year too. I'm intending to do a retrospective on Season 1 before Season 2 drops, and we'll be reviewing each episode as it is screened, as it's going to be a pretty big event, and quite rightly so. I mean, a number of people subsequently have said, well, you know, that was all hype, didn't really enjoy that at all, but I think the show was well worth its success. It was a fascinating and very, very gripping show to watch. For many people in the West, this is perhaps the only Korean TV show they have seen, and its penetration into the global consciousness was that strong that many people watched it. And for good reason, in my opinion. You know, thematically and stylistically, Squid Game was a revelation, perhaps unlike anything else. That blend of the childhood games with deadly consequences, you know, the colourful sets, the symbols and the icons used, all of them were striking and memorable. It also featured a fantastic cast, unbearable tension, shocks, twists, and portrayed a lot of social and ethical dilemmas, and that all to me made it was edge of the seat, unmissable television in my opinion. So the story will continue with another game, and it's the story of desperate people, hard up desperate people competing in a deadly game for big money, for the amusement of this shadowy group of powerful rich people, and that resonated across the world. So returning for Season 2, our protagonist and Season 1 game winner, Seong Gi-hun, played by the great Lee Young-ye, who hopefully has returned unscathed from his brush with English language television. Also returning as the mysterious frontman is Lee Byung-hun, another heavyweight of Korean film and TV. Gong Yoo will also be back as the mysterious subway lurking recruiter known only as the Suit Man. And Wee Ha-jun also returns as the determined cop trying to penetrate the people behind the game. Now, we're not expecting any other game players back, as quite frankly, they all died in Season 1. Spoiler alert. But hey, you never know. It's television. So there will be a lot of new faces in the cast as Seong Gi-hun tries to uncover the bad guys and survive another game. So there it is, my pick of 5 upcoming Korean TV shows coming out soon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment letting me know which shows you are looking forward to. And please consider subscribing and clicking that bell for notifications for more Korean entertainment reviews and indeed the other content on my channel. So till next time, stay well and keep on rocking. And Yongki Gaseo.